Anyways, what's up, y'all? It's Jamera, and I'm back. And this time, I'm bringing a story time for the second time. So, this is the time where I'm gonna fight. Almost. I didn't actually fight. Okay. I don't fight, guys. I love. But anyways, let's begin. A long time ago, and this is back when I was living in Indianapolis, and I used to have this best friend, and we used to live next to each other. Like, she lived a couple houses down from me, and that was like my best friend. That was like my sister. And whenever we're outside, especially in my neighborhood, all we did was ride bikes and stuff like that and walk around. So we was riding bikes, right? And her house is literally probably about 5 houses down. So we would go back and forth from my house to her house on our bikes and basically just riding down each other's driveways because, you know, you want to go fast on your bike, you want to go down some hills. So we used to use our driveways, and she had a steeper driveway, so we used to go down to hers a lot, but we used to come over my house the most. One day we was outside riding our bikes, and I remember this was a Sunday. I remember because it was right after church, and I had my hair ironed out. You know, that was my damaged phase. My hair was damaged, but I was blind. I wasn't paying attention. I thought my hair was cute, but it really wasn't. Like, it really was a hot mess. So I had my hair down, and it had these purple little hoops in, and I had my pink jacket, and it had cheetah print on it. So we was just riding our bikes, and it was getting kind of late. It was getting darker. So it was getting kind of late, and we went down to her driveway. And we was just standing there for a second, and I looked down because my neighborhood is my old neighborhood. I mean, it's a main road where you come in from the beginning, and it goes through the whole entire neighborhood. It goes from the front to the back, and then the houses are going this way in rows, and on the right side of the road there's more houses. So we live on if we're driving this way, then it's on the right side. So let's just say we used to live on the right side. And I look down across the street or whatever onto the left side, and I see some dudes, like little boys, and I didn't really care. So I was just minding my own business, right? And then all of a sudden I see them run down the street. I saw them run down the street, and then they crossed over the actual road. I'm like, hold up, skirt. What are they doing? Like, this seems very odd. They're just running down out of nowhere. Cause they live all the way back there. Like, I had good eyes, so I saw them all the way down there. And they ran all the way up, crossed the street, and went to the right side, which is where we was. I'm like, okay. So then I was just still chilling, and then they came up to her house, to her driveway, because we was at her driveway, and her house is right next to the road. So her house is the very beginning of the road, and mine is the end. So we was at her house, and then they just came up to her house, to her driveway, and they started walking up her driveway, and I said, hold up. And I looked at them like, and then, but my friend, she was wearing this yellow jacket. And remember, I said I wore a pink jacket. So one of them was like, oh, so I heard you like the one in the pink jacket. He was like, yeah, for real? I like the one in the yellow jacket. I'm like, what kind of game is they trying to play? What is going on? So I realized that they was really trying to talk to us, like spit game at us. And I recognized one of them, but I'm gonna get to that in just a second. So Yeah, they was coming up closer to us, trying to talk to us. And then one of them said the most like the most ratchet ghettoest, like I know that's not a word, but I'll make it a word. He said the most ghettoest line I've ever heard. He came up to me and said, "What your name is?" I said, okay. I don't know if that's exactly what he said, but he said something along those lines, and it was so, I don't know what kind of sentence he constructed, but I was lost. And I was laughing it inside. I'm like, why you wanna know? Like, I just had an attitude back then, for real. Like, I said, why you wanna know? And I wrote down, I'm like, come on girl, let's go. And I wrote down her driveway past them and went to my house, and she went with me. So they chased us down there. I'm like, oh my God, they really trying to talk to us. So let me see what's next. Okay, so we went to my house, right? And so remember how I said I recognized some of the dudes. So the dude, it was like a light skinned dude and a shorter brown skinned dude. The light skinned dude is trying to tell me about himself. Like, he was like, oh, I'm in this grade, I'm this year's old. I'm like, boy, you was a dang lie. Like, I know because your friend, I recognize him. I know your friend. And I knew him because in my school, I used to tutor like other kids, people younger than me. And he was in one of those classes I tutored. He was younger than me. He was freaking 1 year younger than me, trying to talk to my friend. My friend is a year older than me. So he's trying to talk to someone twice his age. Well, not twice his age, but 2 years older than him. I'm like, okay. And he even said that. He was like, do I know you? Do I recognize you? I'm like, yup, you do. I know you. And his friend was over here who was trying to talk to me, was trying to say he's this year's old, like all these years older than me, trying to say he's 1 year older than my friend who's a year older than me. I know you was lying. I'm just over here rejecting him, like, no, I'm not trying to talk to you. I don't like you. Like, I don't care. I'm not trying to talk to you. Like, you can stop trying to speak into me because you're not gonna win. Like, your shot, you missed your, like, you try to shoot your shot and you miss. You free throw, so bye. And then out of nowhere, the switch flipped or something because he started saying some disrespectful stuff. I said, he went from trying to talk to me to over here calling me names. Like, he was like, oh, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Then I heard him say one thing that got me like riled up. He said something, she's a, I said, best friend. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He must be talking to the trees. Like, these trees must be female or something. Like, or the sky, the birds. Because he ain't talking to me. I said, hold up. I got on his head, boy. I said, blah, blah, blah. Don't come try to talk to me. Well, I was getting on his head like, oh, he lucky like my flame skills wasn't up there at the time. Because I really could have hurt his feelings. But I didn't. But he was just saying all this stuff about me, calling me names. I'm like, are you that salty? Are you that salty? Because I rejected you. Like, boy, over here, is you that salty? Like, are you a little mad or big mad? Tell me.
Boy, if you don't.
Just because I said I don't want your crusty little self, you started trying to call me names. And first of all, you don't even know me. Second of all, you're just mad because I don't like you. Because I'm not trying to talk to you. Because you shot your shot and it free throw. Like, you're that mad, sweetie. I thought the whole situation was funny. Like, I was just, ugh. And my friend, she was over there sitting down like, Well, she was, I wouldn't say she was unbothered because she was shaky, like she was mad. She was like, girl, you better get me before I do, because
you better talk to her before I do, because I'm hurt her feelings. That's up.
Eventually got fed up. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna argue with this little boy. These two little dudes, they just mad because we don't want them. So I said, come on, best friend. And I went back inside the house. I closed the garage. Like, he literally followed me up to my house, to my driveway, into my garage. I said, oh, no, no, no. And I went inside my house and I closed the garage in his face. And my mom, she was in the kitchen. She like, why you come in so early? My friend was like, oh, these dudes was trying to talk to us, and now they calling us names and stuff. And my mom was on the phone, and she thought it was funny. So she went out there, and she opened the garage, looked outside. You know what they did? They took off because they scary. See, these little boys, he really tried me. Now, me, I wouldn't actually hit anybody. I wouldn't fight anybody. And I definitely wouldn't put my hands on a dude, because you know what a dude can do. Like, dudes are scientifically, you know, naturally tough. Like, you know, have more fighting power, I guess, than women. I know there's some women out there who are bodybuilders, they're strong. And yeah, they can dominate over men who don't work out, are not in shape and not fit. But like, I would never do that. I would never hit a guy, any period. So, I didn't fight him. But I was, sure enough, throwing them words. Like, if I can't throw my fists, I will throw my words at you, son. Like, I will hit you in your face with a boy super quick. But yeah, that's the time where I almost fought a dude. He really tried me. I said, he really tried me. But yeah, ladies out there, do not try to hit guys. Like, that's dumb. Even if the dude trying to come at you wrong, being disrespectful, or don't treat you well, don't fight them. All you gotta do is leave the situation, because that's what I did. I left the situation. After, of course, me flaming him for a quick second. I left the situation and left it at that. Okay, because these boys out here will say things, but in reality, once they get confronted, they have confrontation, then they'll run off because they're scary. But yeah, so that's how I'm all gonna fight. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You want to see more story time, more videos. You want to see something about my braids, let me know. Drop in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching, and